scuffed or something. I don't know. Doesn't play well with others. I'm gonna make a note of that on its resume. Anyways, I'm gonna be back very, very, very shortly, and yeah, and then we'll just start making dirt balls. So we're gonna try using soil to make it. So this is just like garden variety soil, like you just buy from a store. And I've never made a dirt ball with this. Normally I just use like dirt from the floor. So we're gonna try and do the yeah, like store-bought dirt ball. See if we can make it with that. And if we can make it with that, then it means that literally anybody could make a dirt ball. You just go to like your gardening store, buy a, I don't know, a thing full of soil, and you can just make your own dirt ball. So that'll be pretty sweet if we can open up the world like that. Because not everyone has like easily accessible dirt, so that'd be pretty pog. Anyways, I'll be back in just a moment, and we'll get started after that. Enjoy the sweet sounds of nature and cars in the meantime. Alrighty, we are returned, and I'm gonna get started here. Okay, let me just get comfy. Hey, Emily. Oh, Allie's here too? Waiting for the 18th, but so excited. Okay, I will be Give me 1 second. For whatever reason, my shoes are untied, but right after that, we get started. So, basically, I've pre-prepped some thingamadoodles, and we will use those to make the dirt ball. Please go inside the sunlight. Ah, it burns. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna put this dirt somewhere temporarily. I pre-prepped some emergency dirt just in case the dirt ball doesn't work, so I'll put that aside for now. Dirtball redeem 1. After this, I want to see. Okay, let's just save this dirt. This is quality dirt from the gardens of the outside, and you can know it's good dirt because it powders like that when you touch it. You should be able to see it, but like powder comes out, and that's how you know it's good. 99.9% of dirt will do that if it's dry, but that's just our litmus test of good dirt. So, anyways, I'm going to just siphon this dirt into our barrel here, and we're going to use this ball base. Most seen of the outside in a year, dude. For real. Okay. Happy dirt balling it. Thank you. Welcome back, Rex. Okay. Ooh, this actually has some nice dirt in it. Cool. We hit 200k channel points in a sec. Oh, dude, sweet. Alright, so now we got some water pre-prepped on the side here. So we're just going to add water until we get a nice consistency for this stuff. We might actually need more soil than that, but we're just going to slowly add water. And poor connection. No! Okay. It's getting better. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to add water and try and make this into like a dirty cake mix kind of thing. So I'm just going to just gradually add water and mush it in. Excite! Hype! Okay, it's actually looking like this is going to work super well. Is the stream buffering for anyone else, or is it just on my end? Like, does it look fine, guys, or is it laggy? Hey, Silgrid, how's it going, dude? Yeah, is the stream laggy on your end? Hey, third fret. Oof, the woes of outdoor. How dare my Wi-Fi poop out on me? It's getting worse and worse. Oh no. Okay, so we might need just a little bit more water than that. And we'll be good. What's happening? It seems somewhat laggy so far. Okay. Well, we might have to downscale our. Yeah, I'm gonna downscale it. Give me 1 second here. I think I should be able to do this while live. Okay, I wonder if that worked. We'll see. Pausing once in a while, but it's bare. But okay, cool. We're going to church and praising. That's right. This is the Church of Dirtball. Okay, one final time, I'm gonna end stream and turn it back on just so we can get this new resolution, because it drives me mad that we're getting a poor connection. But then it fixes itself right away. Like, okay, well, I'll leave it for now. Anyways, let's get started here. So we have our nice consistency of dirt. Connection is good now. Yeah, it keeps going back and forth between like good and bad. Anyways, so we're just gonna grab a handful of dirt and then just smush it together. We might need a bit more rocky stuff in here. It's a little bit lacking sand / rocks. I'm just gonna go siphon some rocks from this other stuff. Okay, let's get that a little bit moistened. Grab some rocks. Grab some of this soil. Something about this soil just feels really spongy, so it feels okay for the core, but it's just a little bit not gritty enough. Alright, anyways, the connection seems fine now, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, so we're gonna just smash this together. And if it doesn't work, and if things go awry for this dirtball thing, tags a little misleading. I never change my tags. Yeah, it feels super spongy. So right away, I'm not liking the texture of this. We'll see. We might be able to make something happen here. But it feels super spongy. I'm gonna compress this as hard as I can to get as much of the extra water out to make it like less spongy. I'm just squeezing it till it firms out here. But so far, the texture of soil doesn't feel very good for what we're doing here. Again, just squeezing the dirt ball till all the dirt comes out, or sorry, all the water comes out. And then adding more dirt on top. It feels kind of okay. Yeah, it's a little scuffed, but we'll see. It might firm out after we hey, antisocial. It might firm up after we add the next layer of the dirtball stuff. So we'll keep an eye on it. But for now, it seems a bit of the spongy variety. Paint the nails, they'll be fine. Again, a poor connection for whatever outdoor stream. And good connection again. The woes and fickleness of nature. Alright, just continue to compress this. Yeah. And this thing feels really spongy. I don't have high faith that it's gonna stay together. If it starts dying, we'll use our old dirt. Organic dirt-fed nails. Got to sieve the dirt. Nah, you actually want this kind of random crap in your dirt. If you have pure dirt only, it's actually harder to make the dirt ball with it. It doesn't have any grit for it to, how do you say, give it structure. So just pure dirt is actually kind of bad for dirt ball. Okay, well this is actually, it's okay now. Needs holding power, that's the one. Yeah. I do, however, not like when big things like that stick out with a dirt ball. They will cause cracks. Okay, well actually it's actually holding together quite nice. This is fine. Is clay classified as dirt? I would say so. I'd put it in the same umbrella. Okay, we'll just make this thing a little bit bigger. I want some too many little branches. Little branches are fine, but when they stick out like vertically out of the dirt ball, that's when it becomes no bueno. Makes it a lot easier, yeah. Pure clay, I don't know. That might be a bit much, but otherwise, anything from the floor is pretty good to go here. Sand also works, but you can't do it with pure sand. Just like I don't think you can do it with pure clay either. Anything from the floor. That's right. Why is it cold now? The sun has turned off and now it's freezing. Mix of sand and dirt, that's the one, yeah. Sand, dirt, and clay mix, it would be ideal. You can do it with something like this, which is just like pure soil. Allegedly? I don't know, it seems like it's doing fine so far. Like I'm just like compressing it, rolling it around. But dude, seriously, who turned the sun off? It's actually really cold now. So yeah, we're just tossing it around to try and jiggle out the air pockets and stuff like that. Compressing it, jiggling it around, rinse and repeat. This also helps to shape it into the nice circle that we want, which is great. But we pretty much have our initial core fully built here. So yeah, this actually feels okay. So now that we've got the full core down, it actually feels good. So the soil seems like it's a winner here. So I'm liking this so far. Yeah, this is actually a great material. Interesting. I don't know why I never tried this before. Soil is working fantastic. Just gonna keep compressing this for maybe like 3 more minutes, just so that we don't have any problem. Special soil important? Nah, I just bought it from the department store. Like literally, just like garden variety, generic store soil. So I want to do this as an experiment to see if like literally anybody could make a dirt ball with any dirt. Because like if you can make a dirt with like crappy store-bought soil, then like, you know, like someone from like the middle of the desert who doesn't have access to the same soil that I do can also make the same dirt ball, because you can buy soil from anywhere, right? Garden variety. Because I had complaints for the like the last few dirtball streams, something along the lines of like, well, if I'm living this place, I have this dirt, will it still work? And I'm like, I don't know what kind of dirt you have, but if you can do it with soil, then that changes everything, right? Since now it's like, if you don't know if your dirt works, just go buy a bag of potting soil, and you'll be good to go. Dude, seriously, can the sun come back on? Like, okay, look, this is sabotage. Look at this, okay? It's a perfectly clear sky, Everything is perfectly clear except for this. Who the hell put that there? Like, that wasn't there 5 minutes ago. It just, like, materialized. And, like, it's a perfectly clear sky the entire rest of everything, right? But then there's this traitor who put that there. Seriously, dude. Like, was it was it Yu Hyunko? Because, like, seriously, like, that just instantly dropped the temperature by, like, 10 degrees. Absurd. The clouds look good. It's true, but my hands are like ice cold now. Like my fingers are going numb. It's freezing. But I didn't realize how much power the sun had over my dirtball stream. You know. Okay, so this core is actually looking, feeling, and yeah, it seems solid. Okay, awesome. So we're just gonna roll this out one more time just to smooth out the shape. Yeah, and it's looking a little bit of a divot here. I'm just gonna fill in some of the holes that were just unintentionally created, just because we have some like random debris and stuff here. And again, sorry for the bad connection. The whimsy of outdoor is not supporting us very well. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing this like that. Like, it just drops down to, like, I don't know, like 1500 bit rate and then goes back up to 3500. Oh, yes, and now we do step 2, which is, how do you want to do this? Okay, so for step 2, we need to use sifted dirt. So I have that already. Well, not necessarily sifted, but it needs to be different than the potting soil. So I have this dry dirt pre-prepared, and what we're gonna do is, so this is step 2. So you grab a handful of this stuff, just yeet it on top, and that's it. Just yeet it on top, brush it off, and that's all you do. So you just go all around the entire thing, yeet a whole handful, brush it off, rinse and repeat. So we're just gonna do this until we manage to either get a nice solid outer shell, or if the dirt ball cracks. There is a very high chance of the dirt ball cracking right now, and if it does, we just add water. Who invented this? I don't know. Japan. The singular entity that is Japan. So what this is going to do is just slowly add a extra layer of dirt on top of the dirt that we have currently. And it's just gonna slowly form a nice smooth shell over top of it. This is probably the most important step of the dirt ball. Not because it makes it shiny, but because it gives us a good shape. Yes, the word for it is Dorodango, that's correct. Okay, we're gonna yeet this around for a little bit. Oops. Freshly opened bag of potting soil is like drugs for you. Nice, dude. Well, then you might enjoy making dirt balls. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing this. Rolled around to pat the stuff in. And I'm just going to focus now on trying to clear some of the bumpy spots. So we're just going to just keep brushing it with our hand, remove all the excess soil and stuff. There's the sun. The cloud has been eviscerated by the power of heat. You like the smell too, Yanko? Hey. As we do this, you might notice that smaller and smaller things are sticking to it. So like we grab a whole handful of like random stuff, right? But now we brush it off and only like the really fine stuff sticks to it. Whereas before, larger particles stuck, now smaller stuff sticks. And the more smooth the other shell is, the less and less large particles will stick to the dirt ball. And that's what we're going for. We're just trying to keep adding on and adding on and adding on until only the most finest of particles stick. And once that's done, dirt ball is complete. That's a ball of dirt. When will it become a dirt ball? Soon. It takes about maybe an hour from now, and then it will reveal its full dirtly glory. I don't know how big they can get. I've made one that's like, I don't know, 10 pounds. It's really big. It's like triple the size of this one. Like it's like about this big maybe. From hand to hand. It's massive. Alright. So we're just gonna keep doing this. And the cracks have formed on it, so I'm just gonna add some water and fill the cracks in. We're gonna soil through on top of it, just, I don't know, dried soil. Alright, so I'm just gonna get some water here. Here, I'll turn it over. So just gonna get some water. Put over top. And just rub this stuff in. Really quickly, trying to compress it further. And patch up some of the cracks that have formed. Cool. Hey David, yes, dirt ball. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill all of this stuff in. It's like arts and crafts class. Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna dry my hands off so I don't waste this precious dirt. Okay, and then we repeat the same process. So I'm just gonna keep throwing dirt on top and then keep brushing it off. That's like we were doing before, but now we have a more stable base to work with. Do these sell? I mean, yeah, if you want to. I think a couple people have bought them. I don't know why I said I think. A couple people have bought them, period. I imagine they ship well. They ship fine. I just have them packed with like copious amounts of bubble wrap and packing foam and stuff like that. It's not as bad as you would think. Picture a small local store with shelves full of dirt balls. Yeah. So the Cactusroom. Okay, so I'm just compressing it and doing the more dirt stuff on top. This is some special secret practice for guitar? Does it make your fingers nimble? No. But it's fun. Do cactus sleep? Sprinkled throughout the day. Bet you're feeling so comfortable, dude. Dirt is very fun. Looks therapeutic? It is. Yeah, it's very chill. Anyways, continuing to compress, adding dirt, compress, add dirt. The more compressed you get it, man, my connection is so scuffed. What is going on? And we add more dirt, rinse, and repetition. Future streams will not be done in 720p. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we just do this for like 30 minutes until we get a perfect dirt sphere. Why making dirt balls? Why aren't you making dirt balls? Do it. You have to make this like this core here, and then if you remember step 1 of the dirt ball, you have to do that again. So like you make this core, you let it sit till it dries out, and then you add like wet dirt on top of it, and then you just build up another layer, and then you repeat the same process again, and then you wait for it to dry, then you add wet dirt on top, and then you just keep doing that, rinse and repeat. If you want to see what happens when you try and make a full-size dirt ball, like a macho double-handed size dirt ball in a single session, and type !dirtar. Like guitar but dirt. and you'll see what happens. It just crumbles into a mass of death. Negative about it. I think everybody has been waiting for dirtball season. But you can make a big dirtball as long as you, how do you say? As long as you just let it sit, then add more layers. Let it sit, add more layers. You can make it as big as you want. You just can't make it like mega sized off the bat, or else it just doesn't hold. It doesn't have enough structural integrity. The dirt weighs too much, and the dirtball just like sinks in on itself. With that exact noise, exactly. Squelch. And if you can see that there's like very little imperfection on the dirt ball now, it's basically just like a perfectly smooth sphere. We're just gonna keep going for a few more minutes though, just to compress it harder. Make sure that there's like no wiggle. This process, it should feel like a rock. Like it should feel like my hands were starting to get frozen. It doesn't help that we're working with like cold, wet stuff, and then the sun goes out and makes it even colder and wetter. Oh, it's so nice when the sun's there. when the sun is here. Yeah, when you're doing this, you don't want to focus really on one spot for any amount of time. You're just going, you know, all around. I'm trying to just get an even coverage of random YOLO dirt. I'm going to bounce it back, compress it. Blessing from the sun god. And when I'm doing this this compressing, what I'm doing is I'm trying to make like a ball shape with my hand and then compress the ball shape. I'm not like doing like from front to back kind of compressing. That'll crack the dirt ball if you do that. You want to like compress around the dirt ball, not compress into it, if that makes sense. So like you want to just find like the shape of the dirt ball and then compress the shape of it, almost like you're like squeezing like that, like into a circle. You really don't want to like go from left to right like that, because the dirt ball can't handle that kind of pressure at this stage of it. It will most certainly do the explodey boy. Once the dirt ball becomes firm like rock, then you can compress it however you want. But for now, it can only take circular compression. There's one thing that you can do. The room got big, that's right. Now the entire world is my room. The cactus room has expanded to the entire planet. Yeah, but one thing you can do if you want to have like the ultimate compressed dirt ball is you can use a hard surface and roll the dirt ball around. So you'll see sometimes I bring out the high technology of the hyper compression chamber. And if you use that, then you can make a super firm dirt ball, and it just speeds up the process a lot. So I'll show you that in just a second. Hey, metal boy, what's up, dude? Okay, so let's bring out the hyper compression technology. So here it is. Voila. And now we just roll it around, and this hyper compresses the dirt ball. You just roll it around the bowl, and the hard surface of the bowl will just compress the dirt ball in the most ideal way possible. Better than your hands, because your hands are kind of soft and squishy. The hard surface of like porcelain or whatever just like makes the dirt ball into a rock. I'm gonna rotate it just so the other side gets some hyper compression technology applied to it as well. Made any significant progression to your dirt ball making techniques during off season? Not really, but this is a dirt ball made with soil. It's like gardening soil. So that's like awesome, because it means anyone can make a dirt ball. Right? This is no longer dirt from Canada. This is now just straight up like garden soil. We're gonna measure the shininess of squash with it. I don't have any tools for that, but I mean, I think you can eyeball it with your eyes, and see the shininess of it. Anyway, so this is mega compressed now. We're gonna just do that a few more times. So we're gonna add more stuff on top. So you can do the whole thing by hand. You do not need hyper compression technology. So if that kind of high tech future dirt ball craft is beyond your means, you can just do it with your. So we're gonna do this by hand for a few more minutes for compression technology. There's really when you saw that I was making dirt balls, I assume. Does it make sense to paint them? No. You would paint them with dirt. So I can show you like some red dirt, some black dirt, some golden dirt. So I have various colors of dirt that we can use to make designs on it. But other than that, I mean, why would you take away from from the inherent natural shine of the dirt, you know? Like, I think that the cool thing is that it's dirt, and it's nothing but dirt, and it just shines simply by virtue of elbow grease and hard work, you know? So if you paint it, that's kind of like doing a one-take recording, and then editing it afterwards, and chopping it up. It's like, man, you got a perfect recording in one take, but now you're gonna just ruin it? Why would you do such a thing? It do be dirtball time. Yes, sirree. Anyway, so now the shape is pretty much perfect. I think we're gonna give it one more round through the hyper compression chamber, and then after that we can let this thing rest. Okay, I'm just gonna clean this plate off real quick. Hey, Dragon Bengal, how's it going? Had a crazy number of discussions about the similarity between practicing and dirtballs. Yes, they are one and the same. It's just gonna clear some of this dirt off. We can recycle that. Okay, and now we just give it another round of hyper compression. So again, you don't have to do this. This just helps. Thank you for the hyper delap. Hyper delap, hyper compression technology. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Looks kind of egg-shaped being hyper compressed. It might be, but it's okay. Smooth enough for me. Helps mesmerizing the viewers. Antisocial with the tiny eyes. Okay, and it has been hyper compressed. Okay. We are hypnotized. Okay, at this point, I'll start with the suggestions too. Marble single player. Okay, so let's do another round of this. This is probably our last round of adding the dirt and then brushing it off. We should be pretty much good to go after this one. Totally use it as hypnosis technology at the CIA. Yeah, just acquire dirt ball. Purchase dirt. That is a really noisy bee, Jesus. The gentle approach, that's right. This is like nature's hyper-compression technology. Just roll it around in your hands. Instructions unclear, made it square. Dude, if you ended up making a square, that would be the most impressive, actually. The dirt square is illusory, but it's something that we all chase for and strive. Feels weird watching you at night. Dirt Cube TM. Dirt K Ultra. Square like cylinders. Square like a literal square. Like a cube. That would be very impressive. Okay, so the consistency of this thing is good now. It's basically rock solid. There's a little bit of give left on it, so we'll try and just compress it more and remove that. But overall, it is a very, very solid dirt core. Cube with round edges would be tasty. It'd be very, very hard to make, I will say. The round edges, not so much. The cube, very hard. So now, even though this is not the intention, you can actually see that it's getting shiny though. If the sun comes out, even if the sun doesn't come out, you can see that it's, if I brush the extra dirt away, you can see that it's shiny, right? It does have a little bit of luster to it. That's not our intention. This is not the stage for that kind of thing, but it is there. Those shapes that roll round but aren't round, I don't know. Maybe you polish them or finish them anyway? Nope. You just you add dirt. You finish it with dirt, you polish it with dirt. Everything is with dirt. It starts getting a little bit wet, so I'm gonna just grab some new stuff here. Okay, and I'm also just gonna, I might just completely recycle this thing.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
What's happening? We got the rodeo come to town. Okay, so let's try and compress this into a nicer shape here. Okay, and let's just do one final round of the hyper compression dirtnology. So let me again just remove this dirt that got plastered to the side. That has a chance of scratching the dirt ball. And how much liquid is there? I don't know. This was a full cup before. It is now down to here. So I use that much liquid in the dirt ball. Okay, let's use this hyper compression technology to compress out some of the funky spots. Looks a bit like a normal household plate. You might be correct. I admit nothing. Guys, rewatch it to get the complete recipe. Indeed. And I'm slowly, I'm going to be building up dirtball.ca. I have the site, so if you want to go to dirtball.ca, you can look at it. But yeah, I'm slowly going to be building that up with the full dirtball recipe and everything that you need to make it. We're going to get hyper compressor. Try maybe like, I don't know, like local cutlery store. Might be able to get it there. It's kind of like going to, like the vacuum store and ordering the Hoover Max 2000 to get a new identity. You go to the cutlery store or whatever, home decoration store, and you ask for the hyper compression technology, and you might get this plate. Ask the store clerk specifically for something that can be used to polish a dirt ball, and they'll know what you mean. Yeah, I will definitely ask you guys if I need dev assistance. I will certainly take you up. Thank you for the offer. Okay, well this thing is looking, feeling, and smelling hyper compressed. Actually, it feels a little bit bumpy. I'm going to leave it on the plate for a little bit longer, see if we can't round the shape out a little bit more. I can feel the bumps of where there's some shapely imperfections on this thing. So we're going to let that just flatten out. It might have been a smart idea to do this hypercompression technology stuff earlier on so that I didn't have to shape this circle by hand. But in this case, I did shape the circle by hand, this shape fully set, and then now I have to live with my human imperfection. The hypercompressor, however, is perfect and will make a perfect dirt ball every time. Get a big mixing bowl and try to create wind by spinning it super fast. That works, just make sure you don't spin it so fast that the dirt ball yeets out the top. Also be sure that you don't let the dirt ball hit the bottom. If it hits the bottom, it's gonna crack probably. If it just rolls around, it's fine. So be careful when you give it the welly like that. You make sure to wind it up and wind it down nice and evenly. You know, sounds like a Kinder egg. Yes. Okay, so that thing is now hyper compressed. It feels like a perfect circle, and yeah, it's all good now. So now the next step is I'm gonna let this sit for a bit. It has to. The sun has sabotaged us with that stupid cloud in the sky, so we have to let this sit and dry out a little bit. What we could do is, instead of letting it sit, we could just keep adding this dirt and stuff and just continue the process over and over. So, I mean, we could do that and not let it sit at all, but I find that it's safer to let it sit most times. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do one more layer just because I'm bored and I don't really want to sit around waiting. So we'll do the more active version of it, but in general, if you let it wait and let the inside moisture condensate out, then you have to wait maybe 40 minutes. You can put it in the fridge to wait for maybe 20 minutes, but in general, there is a waiting time. And then after that, you have about 30 minutes of polishing window. So you have a pretty large window to polish it with the super fine dirt if you use the hyper condensator technology. But you have a 15-minute window to polish it if you do it this way, where you just constantly add more layers of dirt and repolish it. And then compress it, add more, compress it, add more, compress it, add more. So it's your choice, really. It's a bit safer to do it with the hyper static condensator, but yeah, just depends on weather conditions, you know. The hotter the day, the less time you have to work with it, so it might be safer to do it that way. On a day like this, I mean, plenty of time to polish it, honestly. Okay, so now we're going to go for removing surface imperfections. So now I'm going to start throwing the dirt on, brushing it off, and then doing a few spinoramas of the old hand there, just to try and smooth out any surface bumps or flakes or whatever. And this is where you start to see the dirt ballness come out. You know, it stops being a ball of dirt and starts being a dirt ball at around this stage. So this is like stage 3. Stage 2 is making this perfect core. This is now into the polishing stage. So I'm adding dirt on top, giving it a couple spins to remove it. Hey, Goose. Yeah. So this is where the dirtballing is really made. So we spent all that time to get to this stage, and now we get to reap the fruits of our process here. When you want to go for the full, like the proper stage 3 of polishing the dirtball, you're gonna want to use different dirt than this. This dirt is a little bit too rough to get a good shine, so you're gonna want to do a special process to get very fine dirt, and I'll show you that in a second when we get there. For now, I'm just gonna continue making dirtball here. How long did it take to get this stage? I don't know, however long we're live for. I'm not sure what our uptime is, but okay, 52 minutes. So if you remember maybe like 30 minutes ago, when we added dirt on top, you know, like a certain amount of fineness would stick to it, but look how fine that is now. Look at the kind of dirt that sticks to this dirt ball at this stage. It's so fine, like it's basically like, you know, like the powderiest of the powdery. And so the deeper and deeper you go to the dirt ball making process, and the smoother you get it, the basically the less particles are allowed to stick to the top of it. And so the smoother it gets, the smoother the particles stick, and that's what makes it shiny. Because eventually you get like things that are like, I don't know, like 1 micron diameter dirt particles, and those are just shiny just by sheer virtue of being small and packed together. So yeah. That's also why dirt balls are airtight. Like they're waterproof at the end of it, because like, can you imagine a shell made of things that are like, I don't know, 1/10,000th of a millimeter? Like, you know, that's pretty small. And so just by sheer virtue of dirt having various size particles, the dirt ball becomes shiny, airtight, and perfect. Okay, I'm thinking we might want to give this another round through the hyper compression technology. Seems like a good time. Yeah, let's do that. The hyper compressor also helps to do the condensating process, because like you can imagine, like there's water on the inside of this dirt ball, and we need to get the water to the outside. So we're like squeezing the inside to the outside, making it more compressed, and then what that's gonna do is I don't know, help to bring the inner moisture out, so that we can get the stuff out of this thing. Get the water out. Hands are dirty, as expected, of making a dirt ball. So let's hyper compress this thing. That'll be because of the dirt. Yeah. One side effect of making dirt balls is that you have to touch dirt. I wouldn't call it a negative side effect. It's just you know, part of the process. So now I can feel that the outer surface of this dirt ball is much smoother. It's not making like kong feeling on my hand. It's now a smooth path through. That it's hard to explain what that means, but like, can you imagine like rolling a crunchy ball around on a plate, and you can imagine that it would kind of like, you know, bounce off of every corner. But now that the dirt ball's smoothing out, it's a lot less like dung 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 on every rotation, if that makes sense. I feel like you'd bite into that dirt ball. Please don't eat the dirt ball. I don't know what it is, but every new viewer who sees a dirt ball wants to eat it. It's kind of like succubus temptation or something. I'm not sure, but please do not eat the dirt ball. It is tempting. Your natural instincts will tell you to eat the dirt ball, but you must resist. Use your higher power, your powerful human logical mind, and do not eat the dirt ball. We're not eating some of this then. No! Don't eat the dirt ball. The second most common thing is to weaponize the dirt ball. that's also not the one. Some folks crave money, some folks crave power. Me, dirtball, and a stand for it. Maybe a nice light. Only lick, don't eat. Do not lick the dirtball either. Licking is a one-track path to temptation, which will lead you to eating. Dirtball is a weapon. Dirtball, not a weapon, not food. It is just a dirtball. Dirtball is kind of like those figures that are cursed to a life of being objectified by others. You either want to hurt it or you want to cruelly eat it, but no one ever just wants to appreciate it, you know. Dirtball is a person too, you know. Natural order of things: get food, go to war. Okay, so this has been hyper compressed, and you can see it's nice and shapely now. That's great. Can the sun come back? Why does it keep doing that? It's supposed to be a nice day. Have you tried making a food ball of something edible? Yes, I've made a Parmesan cheese ball. It was actually really good. And then I used that to make a cauliflower pizza. Cauliflower Parmesan pizza crust. Quite good, actually. And I used the same dirtball techniques to make the Parmesan cauliflower ball. And it actually worked out super well. So bright outside. It is currently 1 p.m. for me. It's funny because you might expect that I'm European, but actually I just stream at midnight for our normal dirtball. I mean our normal guitar streams. In fact, I'm Canadian. Okay, so now we're at the stage where it's starting to get a little bit too crunchy. So the level of smoothness of the dirt ball is surpassing the quality of the dirt right now. So what we can do is to get the finest dirt, you just rub your hand in it, and then you can see that there's like a streak of whatever. So rub your hand in the dirt, and you touch it on top, and there's a streak of dirt, and this is the fine dirt now. So if you just get that nice powdered dirt. Moreover, I'm a mortal, not a vampire. That's right. It's confirmed mortal. Okay, so I think actually this thing is at the end of its lifespan. We've pretty much used all the good dirt from this, so I might take the stuff that I have pre-prepared.
这个是你的，
是我的，你为什么在我的房间？
你在，
我知道他在我的房间。好，
你在做工那个。
对对。
我的这个不知道跑进。放在这边。
放在我的房间。
你的 computer 那边
对。
嘛，对。
Is that your mom? No, that is Grandma, who is slightly delirious and trying to steal stuff from my room, thinking that it is hers. It is very inconvenient. Okay. What do you want to grab? My glasses. Okay, so I'm gonna add some finer. This is like some pre-sifted stuff. I'm just gonna add that into there, just so that we can have some powder to use. What did Grandma want to get from your room? She wanted my glasses. Or something. Oh, she was aiming for her glasses. And she was in my room stealing my glasses for reasons only known to those suffering from dementia. Is a thief? Correct. Actually, yes. It sucks. It is certainly less than ideal. Oh, Miko's grandma? I assumed. Okay. Okay, so now we're at the ultimate stage here, where we pat the dirt, get some nice dirt dust, and then apply that dirt dust directly to the dirt ball. So, pat it, get the dust. Where'd you learn how to make a dirt ball? Self-taught. I first watched the Discovery Channel, and then I found like some random. It might have been a fever dream, honestly, but I found this authentic Japanese website on the internet from like some Japanese university. And they just had like this article, like step by step with videos, pictures, diagrams, everything, how to make a dirt ball. And then I looked back for the website and it was gone. Like it taught me its knowledge. I absorbed it. And then I looked back for it and it disappeared. Like it doesn't exist anymore. Like I try as hard as I might, but the website is gone. It's been scoured from the internet. I think the knowledge was too precious. You were right, that looks like a documentary on the Discovery Channel. It does, yeah. I don't even know how I found the tutorial in the first place, but yeah, Mythbusters on Discovery, that's where I first learned it. But they made a poop ball on that one. And like little impressionable 6th grade or whatever Cactus was like, I want to make a dirt ball. That sounds so cool. So I tried it, failed a lot of times. Failed a lot of times. I got to about this stage and then the dirt ball cracked on me. And that happened every time. I could never finish a dirt ball. But at some point I just learned how to do it. How to do proper moisture management to not crack it. Cool. Fate taught you so we could learn about it from you. Exactly. Hey Marlu, thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome to Dirtball stream. Fruit flies incoming. Welcome. How was your stream? Thank you for the shout out to Marlu. She's an awesome harpist here on Twitch. Also a memer. We too are memers, but we do not play harp. We play Dirtball. Yeah, I think this is doing fine for now. Let's put it through another round of the hyper compressor. I think that would be good. Yeah. I'm just gonna get rid of all the hard particles on this. It's not a song stream? You fooled me. This is better than song. This is the song of my people. Okay, so here, let me just quickly remove the dirt from here so we don't scratch the dirt ball. I have a YouTube channel where a guy builds monuments in the nature only using a stick. Cool. Dude, please. Remove crunchy dirt particles from a hyper compressor. Cool. Okay. Hyper compressor appears to be ready for hyper compression. Okay, and we are. Oh, the bottom is crunchy. Let's remove that. Okay, and we're a go here. These classical guitar nails would come in handy for something. That is a hilarious quote. Okay, so yeah, now we hyper compress. And the more times we do this, the firmer it gets, therefore the shinier it gets, therefore the smaller and smaller particles that will be accepted to the dirt ball, therefore the firmer it gets, therefore the shinier it gets. Rinse, repeat. How do you like your username compared to Marlu CK Harps one? I don't know. They're both okay. Is this a trick question? Lurking the bed? Alright, have a good one, dude. Thank you for the raid again. This is what you would do when you were bored at age 4? It's better to be humble. What? What's wrong with Marlu? What's wrong with Marlu's name? The heck? How big a dirt ball to get? I'll show you my biggest one at the stream tomorrow at nighttime. It is quite large. It weighs like 10 pounds. It's most certainly a two-handed dirt ball. There are no limits. The only limit is your imagination and your forearm strength. Guessing bigger means a bigger super compressor. I use the same super compressor, but it gets really heavy. Like, could you imagine rolling like a 10-pound weight around in this plate for, like, I don't know, like 20 minutes? Like, it's super tiring. What's the purpose of a dirt ball? Enlightenment. If you made a dirt ball, you have ascended humanity and have become dirt ball. You need Hulk then? Yeah. Yeah, or at least someone who's got, like, big, strong forearms. All ye peasants who have not made a dirt ball are living in the mortal realm, stuck in your mortal coil. To make a dirt ball is to ascend. True. What's the purpose of not making a dirt ball? I don't know. You make dirt balls to have a chest. I mean, God, literally, dude. Hashtag dirtology. Hashtag buy my audiobook for $19.99 to get closer to God. Looks very zen. It's super chill. Did you have the technology / hypercompressor when you were 4? That's a good question. That is a good question. I know I didn't have this kind of hyper technology when I was 4. The dirt ball looks oval. It might be slightly hand shaped at the beginning. Not a perfect circle, but it's as close as I could get by hand. Do you ship dirt balls? I do, yeah. Oh, the dirt from the dirt ball, I don't. But if you wanted to, I literally have a P.O. box for basically the express purpose of receiving dirt from you guys. Nobody has used it yet, really. We've got a couple dirt ball. Mostly I get sent like random like chocolates or happy cards and stuff. Which of course I'm happy to receive, but normally I don't get dirt. I would love dirt, but nobody sends me dirt. Snad. Okay, so the hypercompressor has hypercompressed. Looking mighty fine here. Let's layer more dirt on. So again, just patting it for that sweet powder. Putting it on top. It's kind of running out of powder. Like we're losing all the good stuff that is needed to polish the final layer. This dirt has been like tapped out. Customs might stop it? Maybe. But I imagine if you just like, I don't know, call it like volcanic ash or clay or something, that it will make it through just fine. You don't sell merch dirt? No, I do sell merch dirt ball. Like if you want to donate for it, that is a thing. 100% pure Pompeii ash. Exactly. That's the spirit. Okay, let's get a little bit more of our pre-sifted stuff going on here. Gonna throw that in. Mix it up. Dirtball out of ashes, ash ball. It's a great activity. It is great, dude. It is very fun. And it's fun for the whole family, you know. Young, old, man, woman, child can make dirtball. It was actually invented in Japan as like a playground activity because they have like public playgrounds in Japan that just have dirt pits and stuff like that. And in the summer, you can allegedly see just grown dudes making dirt balls, kids making dirt balls, all sorts of people making dirt balls in these public sand pit kind of things. A lot of people would know. I mean, I'm sure if you had feet, you could make a dirt ball with your feet, maybe. I mean, if someone can play guitar with their feet, I'm sure you can make a dirt ball. What age did you make your first dirt ball? Maybe 10 or 11, but I didn't complete it. I didn't successfully make a like shiny dirt ball. It cracked, and I was sad. Sad cactus, true. Cactus, yeah. Please wash your hands when you're done. Okay. If you say so. I was personally thinking of just like rubbing my face and then grabbing my guitar and just heading into a regular practice session. But yeah, you know, now that you've shown me the light, I will wash my hands. Thank you for that. Let's try hands at the end of the day. It's true. It's true. But they're also like super smooth. You know, like the exfoliating power of dirt is nuts. My hands actually feel like a baby after doing a dirt ball. Yeah, literally potbelly. Exactly. Hey, Christine. Welcome back, though. Hoping for some dirty strings. Yeah. You might have to be disappointed. Don't use hand cream. Use dirt. While stroking the ball, it polishes it. So I'm just like we're just using like manual buffing, I guess. So we're adding very dry dirt particles. So that's why you see me smoothing my hand on the dirt here. This picks up like very powdery stuff. So at the end, you rub everything off. All that's left is like the finest of powder. So you rub that fine powder on top. And you move aside. Rub fine powder on top. Move it. So we're just trying to build like a layer of this really fine powder, basically. Use the same ball for every stream? No. I mean, have you ever gone to my stream? What? Have you not seen the dirt balls in my background? Or type exclamation dirt ball and seen the variety of dirt balls that I've made? Mainly clean the nails, yeah. I spent about like 15 minutes or something cleaning my nails after. Trying veganism for a week? Cool, good luck, dude. Hope it goes well. That dirt will hurt your nylon strings? It might do that, yeah. Oof. Technically not supposed to eat lots of soy because of thyroid issues. Oh, I see. I feel like that would make it hard to be vegan. Like, I personally eat like a whole bunch of soy, and I'm not even vegan. Okay, let's try hyper compressing this thing a couple more times. Trying out tempeh. Oh, dude, tempeh is pog. I love tempeh. Okay. Let's get some of this stuff off so that our dirtball doesn't get harmed. Your mileage may vary. Someone was unhappy for a month when you switched. No issues since then, just an FYI. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Okay, I'm just trying to remove some of this this crunchy caked in dirt, just so that our dirt ball doesn't get hurt. This can scratch the dirt ball if we don't get rid of it. Yeah, that feels fine. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's all right now. So we add dirt ball plus hyper compressor. Totally making some chickpea cauliflower curry for dinner. That sounds awesome, dude. Nice. Or put an object at the core? Yes, sometimes. Actually, most of the times I hide a rock or something at the core. Or like a crystal or something that I find on the floor. Or like a twig. But this time I didn't. This time I just grabbed potting soil to make the core. But most times I actually do hide an object in the middle. Just as an Easter egg for if anybody ends up breaking their dirt ball. Chickpeas are fine, but you hate cauliflower. Oh man. I used to hate it too, but ended up really liking it recently. It's nice. Is it beyond me in Canada? Yes. I try to avoid it though. No, nothing against it. I just, like, personally it doesn't go well with me. It makes my stomach funky and gives me a weird aftertaste for a long time. But we do have it. I just don't like it. I like the idea of it. Let's see, one with layers of dirt cut in half. Yeah, that's actually, most dirt balls have multi-layered like that. You'll see mostly a textural difference in layers. So the very inner core of the dirt ball is really rough and jagged, and then the second layer of dirt ball is very very smooth, and then the final layer is an eggshell. Catching a live dirt ball, exciting. Yeah. Welcome back, Nathan. What uses it to make it run? Rolling it around helps to compress it. You know the glass of the beach, how smooth they are? Would you put inside? Yeah, you could do that. Like thunder glass. You can put anything inside of the dirt ball. It doesn't matter. Like anything in like the first part of the dirt ball is irrelevant. You can use anything. Put sand, rock, a seed if you wanted to. Doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the final layer. In fact, none of the dirt that we've even put on this dirt ball will affect the outlook of it. Like, will affect what it looks like in the very end, except for the final layer that we're doing right now. So this final layer is the only thing that will show up externally on the dirt ball, unless you breaks open it, and you get sad. Other than that, though, yeah, nothing in the inside affects the outside. All we care about is the shape and adding layers and layers. Okay, so now you can see the dirt ball is, like, you know, fully shiny and stuff. We could end it here, but I think we can do more layers of shine to make it an even better dirt ball. Hey, Persistimo, gotta go now, but a new world was unveiled to you. Bye, everyone. Yeah, take care. Have a good one. Thanks for catching the dirt ball stream. So yeah, now we're just going to continue powdering dirt on top of it, trying to get a nice, shiny capsule built up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to just throw dirt on top and leave it. So I'm not going to compress it into it. I'm not going to brush it off. I'm just going to let it, like, float on top. So I'm going to, this is called the white ball method. It's where you just you powder it like this. You create a layer, and then you let that layer sink into the dirt ball just by itself. So what this is going to do is it's going to absorb the inner moisture from the dirt ball and use that inner moisture to layer of dust to the dirt ball, if that makes sense. So it's gonna just absorb the moisture to like solidify this layer into itself, which is pretty cool. Take it with walk on the park, push it on swings rather. That's right. You might even put it in a stroller and take it for a trip around town. Keep it nice and buckled up in your car for a quick beach ride. Worked in state parks for one summer while you were camping, made a pretty cool little clay mushroom with leaves on top. Fired it on the dashboard of your black Chevy Blazer. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, so now we have whiteballed this thing, and if we just wait for a bit, you'll see that this dirt over here will make its way into the dirt ball, and will just become part of it. The material will be added. Possibly make a bowling ball? Yes. Bowling ball size? The bowling ball holes? Bowling ball functionality? No. You could do everything. Pretend it's a bowling ball all you want. The only problem is that you wouldn't be able to yeet it on the floor. It's not made of bowling ball material. But you could have finger holes in it if you wanted to. Softly yeet is possible. Okay, so now we're going to do something close to the final stage. We're adding some nice powdery dirt on top, and then now we're going to actually rub the dirt into it to try and form our capsule. So we've let it soak up some inner moisture so it's more pliable and more ready to be accepted into the dirt ball proper. You could make holes for pencils and pens and other things, but you'd have to do that in the beginning stages. If you do it now, you'll ruin the dirt ball. If you do it at the beginning, the dirt ball will form itself around the pencil holes and stuff, and you'll be fine. Polish it in resin so it never breaks. Also possible. Kind of takes away from the dirt aspect of the dirt ball, but that is just fine. In fact, if you did that, you could make a super shiny dirt ball because you wouldn't have to care about it cracking. So you could just keep polishing and not have to worry about any repercussions of over polishing the dirt ball. So that is an idea. You can also use like wax or I don't know, like mahogany oil or something like that, or what's the other thing called? Shellac. All of those things have been tried and true. They work. No problemo. But again, I feel like it's cheating. It makes it super easy to make a perfect shiny dirt ball if you use those things, because those things are just shiny by default, right? It takes true mastery to make a dirt ball out of just pure dirt and have it shine simply by the power of your skill. So now we're going to do another layer of the hyper compressor here. This will probably be our final, if not penultimate, layer of dirtballage. I can't really imagine this thing accepting much more polish before it dies. Boss fight. And then we'll spend an hour or something doing the final stage. The true meaning of the sun is a dirt ball and I am a spoon. You'll now understand why spoons are a meme on the channel. Resin and Sherlock ruined the idea of a dirt ball? I think so too. I think so too. They work. Of course, it makes it very shiny. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I feel like, for me, that's like the equivalent of going through the effort of practicing a piece like crazy, being able to play it in a single take perfectly every single time, and then going to record it and then adding like 1,000,000 pounds of reverb and adding like soft breezing ocean noises. It's like, yeah, you did great, but then you ruined it with like cheap audio editing, you know? Like, why? Just let the one-take performance be a one-take performance. We're in the polishing phase? Yes, this is final stage of Dirtball. Okay, so that is feeling hyper compressed. Now we can take the final step here if we want, and shablowy the spoon, man. And now if you witness, you'll see the polish really come through here. So can you see that? So now we're incorporating the white ball that we created into the dirt ball via a manual burnishing. And so I'm just going to burnish one strip of it so you can see the power of the burnish. So here's you can see that, right? It's like shablam. Look at that. Like, so regular dirt ball stuff, not too bad. Then you hit the burnished spot and it's like, wow, it's like full shine, like literally, like, I don't know, like car gloss. Spoontastic, yeah. So basically we just go through the entire dirt ball like this. We just try and incorporate the white ball that we've created into the dirt ball via a spoon. Definitely some heavy shablowy energy, true. Now doing this while in direct sunlight is kind of risky. We have to move fast because the dirt ball is going to dry out very fast now. There's no protection anymore. There's no like outer surface of dirt to protect it from getting dried up. So we have to move really quick. Get this thing polished before it cracks because of the sun. So we're gonna just like any percent this thing. Try and get a quick run through of the entire thing. I like to go in one direction because if you go in multiple directions, you have a chance of like chafing the dirt. It's kind of like if you're filing your nails and you file in both directions, you can cause a split in your nail. Similarly, if you do that with the dirt, you can cause a split in the dirt and it will cause it to chip. Is it the spoon that polishes the ball or vice versa? Both, actually. The ball polishes the spoon. In fact, you can see on the spoon, there's like the regular spoon that doesn't touch the dirt ball is like this, but then the spoon that does touch the dirt ball is actually a different level of shininess. Can you see that? There's like a strip of the spoon that's really shiny. You can even see myself in it. And then the rest of the spoon is kind of like dull-ish. But there's this one strip of spoon that's like mega shiny. The strip that keeps hitting the dirt ball. The sun is the enemy. The sun is the enemy, but without the sun, you can't make the dirt ball. So it's kind of double-edged. It helps us, but it forces us to deal with the time pressure. Without the sun, it would take an obscene amount of time to get this thing dried out. With the sun, we have to do the race against time here. Hey Potbelly, Jeff. Welcome, welcome. The true enemy here is a lapse of concentration. The only way that at this stage we can kind of destroy the dirt ball is if I don't pay attention and I hit the dirt ball with the edge of the spoon. That'll gouge out the dirt ball. As of yet, we've made 0 mistakes on this dirt ball. A single mistake, though, will, especially at this stage, cause a permanent defect in the dirt ball and cause a chip or a break or some kind of gouging. So fortunately, we've 100%ed this dirt ball to date, but that can change. Especially like when I read chat, sometimes I move my spoon in the wrong way and end up breaking the dirt ball. Spoon necessary to make ball shiny. True. I pay attention like reading chat? Exactly. Most of the times when I screw up a dirt ball is because I read chat. Right now I'm trying to like stop doing it while I read chat and then go back into it while I'm just talking and can concentrate my eyes on keeping the spoon level. What's the material of the thing? Dirt. This is made of dirt. 100% dirt. If you look at the VOD from the beginning till now, you can see that we've made this entire thing from like potting soil, basically. Dirt, yes. The stuff that you can grow things in, that you walk on occasionally, that bugs eat, or whatever. It is called a dirt ball for a good reason. It is made of dirt. Earth. Water. Air. Wait, Dirtball is the last airbender. Fire from the sun. Water from the water. Earth from the earth. Air, because I'm outside. Can we get a fact check on that? Is a Dirtball the avatar? Oh, and heart, the 5th element. Was that water? That is indeed water. These are the ASMR sounds of somebody using a hose. What about plasma? There is no plasma. You made that? I did, yeah. Made 100% of dirt and love. Groudamine is Captain Planet? I thought you were a vampire. Sun is a plasma ball. True. Is plasma like a derivative of fire? Can we consider that? Because like, you know, if blood bending is like a derivative of water bending, can plasma bending be fire bending or air bending? We need to fit this into our narrative. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like the dirt ball. Technically, because the firebenders can plasma bend. Interesting, interesting. There's between soil and dirt, and not a joke despite the setup. I think dirt is lifeless and soil has like organic material in it. So dirt is like stuff that can't support the growth of life in general. Like a dirt road versus like soil. Oh yeah, lightning so they can plasma bend. True, true, true. Okay, so let's tuck that spoon away for a second. Make the baby look pretty. Brush with spoon. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna add another layer of stuff to it. So we're gonna just white ball it again, and then redo the spooning thing again. Okay. Magma's due to earth and metal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone's are special. Brown sauce was delivered. Oh, Pog. How is it? Have you tried it yet? Okay. Why don't we we'll use the hyper compressor to save time, and then we'll spoon afterwards. Just let this thing do its initial layer of I don't know, making the outside part of the inside. Everyone's gonna take the air out of your lungs, literally, and take my breath away. Ba-da-bum. Haven't tried, but will shortly. Oh, sounds good. Also, my phone's almost out of battery. Let me quickly grab hyper charging technology and. Ba-dunk. You're making that plate look cool. Yeah, the dirt particles just kind of brush off against the plate. Largest dirt ball you've made? Like 2 hand size. Weighs about 10 pounds. Can make anything boring look cool. Yeah, practicing. Cool. Dirt ball. Cool. I don't know what other boring things I do, but they're cool. But ask me again. There's been a lot of interest in our largest dirt ball, so I'll show you guys Franken's dirt at the stream tomorrow. Just give me a reminder. I will forget if you don't. I need to pull my sleeve down. I'm getting like sunburnt. Prevent sunburn via sleeve. Nice. Hands? Cool. Yeah, the largest dirt ball I've ever made is the planet. You're currently living on it. Know what I'm saying? Okay. That feels hyper compressed to me. Now let's take the spoon to it, and then we'll be done. This will be dirt ball completus. Confirmed it did create. Well, I didn't create Earth. The Galactus, the great dirt ball who rolled the Earth, created Earth. But I am his disciple. Should I make a sand ball? Yes, doesn't work. You can have sand in a dirt ball. One of my viewers sent me some beautiful sand from California. So I made a dirt ball with that. You cannot, however, make an entire dirt ball out of sand. It will crumble. Dirt has like some special property that like sticks together for whatever reason. Not sure what it is. Magic, maybe? Oh, but look at that. Oh, look at that shine though. Oof. That spot when the spoon hits just right, you know? So nice. Like sand pulver, it glues like clay. Interesting. Sand will put in a furnace. I'm not sure. You might make a glass ball or something. Has to be a really hot furnace though. Sound of the dirt ball. That's when you know you did a good job. Yeah. Clunk, 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 clunk. So the way we made the dirt ball today is not like the normal method of doing it. Normally you'd let it rest for a bit, but just for the interest of streaming, I did not let it rest or condensate the water out. So this is a really risky method of making dirt ball because it's way easier for it to die. But I think we've managed to successfully do it. So all is well in the end. This is like not the recommended beginner method for dirtball because it gives you like zero wiggle room for mistakes or time. You have to just constantly go from step 1 to step 2, whereas you have some thinking space and breathing space if you use the hyper condensator. If particles are small enough, they'll stick together. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's the reason. Sand actually doesn't go to super small particles, whereas dirt has like a huge range of particles, which is why it's shiny, right? So that must be it. Like the reason why dirt ball works is because the tiny particles. That makes sense. I was actually just talking about earlier how like the reason why dirt balls are shiny and why we had this nice coat of very polished material is because the dirt has like stuff that's like, I don't know, like 1/10,000th of a millimeter or whatever in it. And that's the whole reason why the dirt ball works. So if that's why it sticks together too, then it's like double makes sensical. Oh, I almost killed the dirt ball there. I almost just scooped up a whole spoonful of dirt from it. Don't kill. I will try my best. That was close though. We almost killed. Please don't lick the dirt ball. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Moderator is telling the true word of dirt ball. Let's see, where's the other spots that haven't been polished? Ah, this whole left side hasn't been polished. Okay. Can you pet the dirt ball? You can pet the dirt ball. Your goal in life is to lick the dirt ball? Please don't. Look, nobody learned a lesson from Ragnarok last time. The least you can do is learn the lesson this time. Okay, this dirt ball is getting really dry. We gotta work faster, or at least get out of the sun. One of the two. But dirt ball is drying up at a horrifying rate. That is meaning that we have not enough water inside. The sun is too fierce, and we just gotta move faster. At the risk of dirtball death, we might even just move to the shade. We might need to do that. But I can feel it drying out in my hands as we speak, which is not good. I'm gonna just go hyperspeed. I'll look at chat for a second. Yeah, Dirtball's super dry now. Okay, move quick. No mistakes, but move quick. Firm and assured, but swift. Okay, that's all polished in. Looks like this whole half has not been touched yet. Okay, let's get that done quick. Like you're back in ceramics again. Nice, nice. Says the cactus you promised not to reach at. Pet dirtball. Definitely possible. It's kind of like a pet rock, but it's a dirtball. Okay. It's all good. Any other spots that haven't been polished? I think this is all polished now. We'll just, for good measure, do this whole section again. Well, you after making it, I'll put it on a stand and show it in my stream later tonight. Throw at enemy. Do not throw at enemy. Dirtball is pacifist. What are you with paintings? Okay, final spot here, and then we will take the student inside, let it chill out for a bit. Hey Barack, how's it going? Welcome back. Shiny Dirtberry. There's a skill in D&D called like Manipulate Earth. If I ever get that spell as Sharit, I'm gonna have a dirtball be my berry image. Holding the world in his hands, that's true. That's true. Okay, Dirtball is getting really dry. I see a crack forming, so this thing but we really need to get this thing out of the sun. It's too hot now. This thing out of the sun, like right now. It has been too long. Actually, I might even like rotate. Maybe here. Let's actually get completely out of the sun. We can face this filthy stack of filth and dirt in the background here. Here, you know what? Look at this this box of potting soil while we finish up the dirt ball. I just need this thing to leave the sun. What is your Patronus? Dirt ball. True. Okay. How do I make this thing smaller? Okay, cool. What is your gender? Dirt ball. Okay. So let's just polish this last thing up. Much nicer out of the sun here. Please don't fall down. Why you fall down? There we go. Is lawn soil? Yep. This one is. Normally I make dirt balls out of soil from my lawn, but this one is made from lawn soil. Purchased from the store. Right. Now you're seeing the power of the dirt ball. How do you get long soil into that? A grassy dirt ball would be splendid. It would be pretty cool. I had one dirt ball that I left outside and it grew like a sprout from it. Guess it's too dense. Yeah. I don't think grass would grow on the outside, but grass could grow on the inside. You think a dirt cube possible? Yes, it's just like hard. You'd have to have tools for it, and you'd have to prepare it very specially, I think. Fertile soil from the Naples. Let's get some like, I don't know, Chilean plantation soil or something like that. Make the ultimate dirt ball. Okay, yeah, so this is all good. So I'm just gonna take a, actually I don't have any good cloth with me. Maybe I can go get some pantyhose. 1 second. Don't ask. Okay, there we go. So this is the ultimate polishing tool for the dirt ball. This is the ultimate polish tech, the hyper polisher technology. Tight, indeed. Actually, we should probably use the sock part of it. Yeah, this part is quite soft. Okay. The leggings of your wife. Okay, and with this, Dirtball ought to be complete.
We may need to invest some money in an umbrella.
Oops. Okay, and that should be it. It's all polished now. So voila, here is the dirt ball of our making today. Final time, 2 hours. Final dirt ball completed. So if we wanted to, we could do another spoon session on this thing and use that to polish it again. We could get like round 2 of the spoon. I probably will do that later. But yeah, for now, that's all complete. Is that a leaf? That is a leaf. Yeah, so dirtball complete. Hail the dirtball! Exclamation praise in the chat. Exclamation praise or riot. Don't hail, praise. Praise. Yeah, so now we just need a name for it. What do we call it? I am taking suggestions. We call it Tuesday. Potato Lonnie. Lonnie's pretty good. I like that. So far I'm liking Lonnie. Because it's made from lawn soil. Lenny, Jerry, Monday, Potato, Lonnie, Spaghetti. Choji. I think Lonnie's my favorite one so far. Let's go with Lonnie. So we're gonna take Lonnie inside. I'm gonna go here. Give it a nice don't drop that. Nice temporary holder here. Dirtwin Lannister. Oh, that's a good one. We can call the next one Dirtwin Lannister. If you remember to name it. Okay. So this will be its cradle for a bit while it dries up. But let's take it inside. Like a newborn baby, that's right. Swaddle it. Dirtwin Lannister. Oh god, that's so good. Okay, we'll do that for the next dirt ball that we made out of lawn material. Oof. Okay. Looks like this exactly. So if you do the dirt ball command, not dirt ball command. If you look at the emote of the dirt ball, you'll see that there's like a little nesty thing underneath it. It's because of this. Because I always make my dirt balls a little nest as they're being born.